Hello, Bears news fan report fans. Before we begin, you know the drill, right? Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any updates about our beloved Chicago Bears. Now, I ask myself, what if the key to the Bears' success lies in stepping away from comfort and betting on the unpredictable? Would you hand over the offense to a rookie? And what if, to ensure versatility, you needed to overhaul the entire defense? Or even, how would you feel about trading a $24 million running back for a raw but promising bet? The question we're asking today is simple but powerful. Are the Bears creating a dynasty or digging a hole? Imagine this, the draft is happening, the tension is in the air, fans are nervous, until the name Colston Loveland is called at the 10th spot. First, the silence. Then, confusion. And the phrase that echoes, trust Ben Johnson. But what if this trust is not just a gamble? What if Loveland is the player who will unlock an offensive scheme that the NFL isn't even ready to face? While Tyler Warren's name, the complete and reliable tight end, is circulating strongly, Loveland enters the conversation almost quietly. Coming off a solid season at Michigan, he could be the missing link between Caleb Williams and a devastating offense with two tight ends. Are you ready to see the Bears destroy defensive coverages with a 12-personnel formation? But now let's shift focus. The Bears' defense doesn't just want to be solid. It wants to deceive, dominate, and impose itself. And at the center of this plan is Kyler Gordon. New contract, new mission. Step out of the slot comfort zone and transform into a hybrid weapon, almost like a defensive chameleon. Dennis Allen wants a player capable of speaking 3 defensive languages: slot, safety, and outside corner. But is it worth reinventing a player who is already elite in his role? Or could this adjustment be risky for a unit that was finally finding its rhythm? Now, the most controversial part. DeAndre Swift, with his star salary, might be leaving Chicago. The on-field production hasn't matched the contract, and Ben Johnson has already shown that he's not afraid to turn the page. Meanwhile, one name is gaining momentum behind the scenes: Ashton Jeanty. Fast, versatile, and explosive, the Boise State running back fits perfectly into Johnson's bold style. If he is indeed the draft target, don't be surprised if Swift is traded before camp starts. And now for you, Bears fan, what do you think of all this? If you like this breakdown and want to stay updated on all the bold moves of the team we love, subscribe now to Bears News Fan Report. And of course, leave your comment below. If you were the GM for a day, what would be your first big move? Because if Ben Johnson can build a scheme that uses Jeanty as a receiver, blocker, and explosive runner, just imagine Caleb Williams at the helm, DJ Moore and Rome Odunn stretching the field, Loveland and Cole Kmet dominating the middle, and Jeanty breaking free down the sideline with total freedom. That would be pure dynamite. Now, over to you. If you were the Bears GM, would you have the guts to make this bold move in the draft? Now, seriously, the big question is, do the Bears have what it takes to make this leap of boldness? Because it's not just about making bold moves. It's about getting the picks right. DeAndre Swift, for example, is a big name, but as we all know, injuries and inconsistent production can weigh heavily. However, when you look at what Ashton Jeanty could bring to the table, it's hard not to get excited about the potential. Jeanty has the kind of explosive play that can break defenses in ways that Swift just can't anymore, if we're being honest. He could be the perfect balance for the offensive explosion the team needs to be truly competitive. Now, talking about the Loveland draft pick, is it too bold or a masterstroke? A tight end in the top 10 is never the most obvious choice. But with the way the NFL is evolving into a more dynamic game, who knows? Imagine that offensive line protecting Caleb Williams, with DJ Moore and Rome Odunn stretching the field and Cole Kmet and Loveland dominating the middle. This could turn any defense into a real nightmare. But yes, there are risks. There are always risks. If Ben Johnson gets it wrong, this could turn into a huge mess. But what would football be without a little excitement, right? The only certainty is that the Bears are going against the tide, and this might be exactly what the franchise needs to finally return to the top. As a Bears fan, I'm really excited about the possibilities that are emerging. I know the past few years haven't been easy, but this aggressive, bold approach might just be exactly what the Bears need to get back to being a powerhouse in the NFL. The idea of building an explosive offense with a talented QB like Caleb Williams Combined with DJ Moore, Romo Duns, Cole Kmet, and the potential of Colston Loveland in the top 10, really makes me dream. I like seeing the team take risks, not just for the sake of making changes, but for seeking something innovative, something that could finally work. And about the trade of DeAndre Swift? Look, I love Swift, but the reality is that the running back position is very volatile. If the team can bet on a young talent like Ashton Jindy, who looks like a rising star, I think it could be a smart move. The NFL today is all about versatility and explosiveness, and that's exactly what Jinty brings. And Kyler Gordon? If he really becomes this hybrid piece in Dennis Allen's defensive scheme, he could be a valuable weapon, capable of covering a variety of positions and giving the team flexibility that few other teams have. I really like the direction the team is taking, and even knowing there are risks, I'm fully on board with this bold vision of building a championship team. It may be risky, but it's this kind of boldness that the great NFL teams, like the 49ers and Bengals, have shown in recent years. If it works, the Bears could be on the brink of creating something special. Only time will tell, but as a fan, I'm more excited than ever about what's to come. Until next time, Bears family.